So hi everyone and welcome to my channel again. So last week I left you that I was really sad because I couldn't find a way to finish a work, a commission, and I wish to tell you that I finished it. The company was happy of the design, and so now I'm feeling free to start to work to some personal projects. And so I found time to work on some patterns for challenges for Spoonflower, and also I tried to work with acrylic paintings, and I hope to finish it. It's just a little illustration just for myself, like an exercise to understand better what can I do with traditional paintings. And today I wish to start to speak to you about my experience on pod sites, and I speak to you about Spoonflower because it was the first print on demand site where I started uploading my designs some years ago. These pod sites are not all the same. It's important when you start uploading designs to understand as best as you can what kind of customers are looking for products on that kind of pod site, what they are looking for, and also what's the best way to be seen, to be found on the pod site. So it's something that you have to learn visiting the site, looking for groups, for challenges that can be in the pod site, you know. And on Spoonflower, I really find useful to enter their challenges because they do challenges every week. You have winners every week, so it's lovely because you can win spoon dollars, good to be spent in fabrics or wallpaper or gift wrap, so it's good. And another good thing is that if you enter the challenge and you are in the first 50 entries, your design will be put good to be sold, you know, because on Spoonflower you can't just upload the design and have it good to be sold, but you have to proof it a first time. So entering the challenges can help you because you have not to spend money to proof the design, of course. Another thing I can recommend you if you wish to sell on Spoonflower is to purchase a yard of fabric with a collection with many designs in the fabric. In this way it's cheaper to proof them, of course. And what else? So on Spoonflower the challenges give you more visibility. If someone is going to vote and sees your design, maybe will go also on your shop to see your other designs, you know, and so this is a good thing. Another thing is that if you get likes, not the votes but the likes, if you get likes on your design will be more visible, you know, and are useful. Likes are useful, and also the comments left below your design. And also if someone uploads projects made with your design, this is also good to get more visibility. So about challenges, I find them really useful also because they help me to be constant in my work. Sometimes I have no inspiration, but I just give a look to the challenges. I say, okay, let's try this theme, let's try to do this pattern. So it helps me to be constant, and it helped me a lot also to understand better surface design, because when I started uploading designs, I was just a children illustrator and I had no experience about surface design. And so looking at the other entries, I could understand what was wrong in my designs, because in a pattern it's really important the harmony in the in the repeating, you know. So you have not just to look at your tile, at your pattern. You have to give a look to the harmony of the design when it's repeating, you know. And it's really important to give a look to the, I say, the empty spaces, you know, because you have shapes in the designs you make, like the foxes here, for example. But it's really important to give a look to the empty spaces. I don't remember how you say this thing in English. The brown background must have a good harmonious shape too. And all the details must be in a good distance. You can't have here all the foxes, for example, and the little details too must be in harmony, you know. So this is something that I learned entering the challenges and looking to other designs, the other designers, and also how to create a good color palette, what worked good and what didn't work. Another thing I wish to say you is that not always the winner designs are the best selling. I was lucky, I won some challenges, I was also in the top 10 sometimes, but I can say you that not all my winner designs sold so good, so well, and some of my designs that didn't, that were not the winner, they sold better. This is because one thing is a good pattern, good for the customer, for their project, you know. And one other thing is the design eye-catching with bold colors, with so many details that you enter in the challenge. Because very often customers need a pattern with not so many colors, and I love to do designs with thousands of colors, you know. But for home decor, sometimes you need designs with not so many colors, you know, monochrome designs. And sometimes you need a fabric with little details, ditzy details, but in a challenge you get more votes if you make a design with many different details. So a thing I wish to recommend you is, if you enter the challenge, okay, choose an eye-catching design, so bold colors are good in challenges, but maybe you can later make some versions of your design with less colors, with a different palette, not so bold. And when you enter the challenge, it's good to have the details that can be seen. So not too small, don't choose a too small size. But later, when the contest, the challenge is closed, I usually resize my designs and make them smaller, because very often customers ask me to have the design smaller, because for their projects they need them smaller, of course. But during the challenge people need to see your design, they need to see the textures, the details, and so this is what I recommend. During the challenge, a bigger size, not too big, because it's good to see the repeating, but bigger, of course. What else? About Spoonflower, please try to understand what people do with your design, what kind of projects, and so you will be able to create patterns useful for many projects. A good thing is to create the designs in many directions, like these foxes. Okay, in this way you can use the fabric in many ways. And so in your shop you need also geometrical designs, simple designs with not so many details, because they can sell very well. So this is all for today about Spoonflower, and see you soon next week, and I'll speak to you about Redbubble and Society 6 and Zazzle. Okay, bye bye.